Therefore, types of variables. Now we'll see what are the different types of variable. There are generally three types of variable we have. First one is local variable.
स्क्रीन नाही दिसत आहे सर.
One second. Sorry. Now you guys are able to see my screen.
Yep.
Okay, so see, first one is local variable. Second one, instance variable. And third one, static variable. These are the three different types of variable we have. So first question in your mind you will be having is what does mean by variable? As we know that we are taking data type first, thereafter variable, and whatever the things we have to assign to that variables, we will take an equal to operator and then put some value over there, right? So in this way we work. This is called as what? Generally variable. So
Variable.
so what is the work of variable actually? So it work as a container. Okay. The variable work as an container. Okay. Which holds the value while executing the Java program. Okay. So what does it do? Variable works as a container. They work as a container. So see, let's say okay. The variable, see, let's say this is A, okay, where we store the value, okay, where we store the value, okay. The most important point is that variable are assigned with data type. Okay. It is assigned with data type. That's most important part. Let's say we know that integer, long, short. So we have seen in our last session about these different types of data types. Okay. Let's say float, double. So these are the different data types we have. Okay. And these are being used with variables. Okay. Let's say for an example, integer. Okay. What is the use of integer? It has been used for the numbering. Okay, numerical values. 10, 12. You know that we have seen it. Okay, let's say integer a is equal to, let's say I'm putting in value of 20. Okay, so this is a proper format. So what will be the syntax of variable now? While when you have been using this, the syntax is simple. Data type, thereafter variable, name, okay, and equal to value. This is a proper syntax of variable which you all have been using, right? So simply you cannot write, okay, you cannot write simply a is equal to 20. Okay, so this will show an error. Okay, how काय करेल directly error throw करेल while performing and coding, right? So what is necessary with this variable? You need to assign an data type. काय लागेल तुम्हाला याच्यासोबत? Data type लागेल. Okay, got it guys? With this, what you have been required? Data type has been required. Let's say for an example, how it could be integer a equal to 20. So what is this? This is your data type. This is your variable name, and this is a value that has been assigned. Right? Clear up to this?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the second point? Variable are assigned with the data type. Okay. Simply we can say that variable is a name of memory location. This can be considered as a memory location. Variable is a name of memory location. Okay. So now coming back towards that first point, there are three types of variable. First one, local. Second one, instance. Third one, static. So variable are what? They are the reserved area which is allocated in memory location, as I told you. Okay. So first of all, we'll see directly, practically how it works. Okay. Let me stop this screen sharing. What is local variable and what is global variable? Okay. So local means what? As the name implies, what you think about the local variable. Okay, so let me tell from my side. I will write in simple code now. Let's say I'm taking in class known as A. Okay. After class body has been started. Then I'm taking an data type integer, taking an variable name data, okay, equal to, let's say I'm taking 50. Next to that, static, okay, int, that is your data type, em is your variable, and I'm assigning in value 100 to that. Next to that, I'm taking a simple method void method. Okay. As I told you, in front of method is this open and close round brackets have been used. And thereafter that, the body of that method has been started. And again, the data type in front of that, let's say variable equal to, let's say 150. And this has been closed. Okay. And the close of class as well. Okay. This is a simple code I have been written over here. So this is called as, this is your instance variable. Next to that, this is your static variable. And see, as the scope of local has been limited only to the method, this is a local variable. Now I will explain why they are been called as local, why they are been called as instance, and why they are called as static. Okay. So the definition of local variable is that local variable are declared inside the body of method. So this is a method. So local variable are defined inside the body of method. Okay. So you can use this variable only, means the scope of this variable is only within the method. Okay. What is the scope of this variable, of int variable? It is only between this method opening and curly brackets. Okay. You can use this variable only within the method. Okay. Means this n. You cannot use this outside. Clear? Now coming back to the instance variable. Instance variable are declared inside the class but outside the body of method. Okay, see the instance variable, I'm writing here, instance variable which are declared, okay, inside body of class. Okay. Or you can say outside the body of method. Simply means instance variable which are declared inside the body of class but outside, okay, but outside the body of method. So this is method, this is the body of method. You cannot declare the instance variable over here. Means if we declare, let's say if we declare another variable inst m is equal to 200, thing is that this is also comes under and local variable. Why? Because it is declared inside the body of method and not outside the body of method. Instance variable are the variable which are declared inside the body of class, okay, but outside the body of method, not inside the body of method. Means whatever that has been outside the body of this, that is called as instance variable. Okay. And see, while declaring it, static should not be there before that variable. If static comes, that will become a static variable. Clear? Variable which are declared inside the class. Okay. Simply you can keep it as simple as the variables which are declared inside the class but outside the body of method is called as instance variable. Clear? What variables which are declared inside the class, let's say it is inside the class but outside the body of this method is called as, sorry, not this one, is called as instance variable. And what is static? Now there will be a question in your mind, why it is called as instance, right? Why it is called as instance? Because its value is instance specific. This is another because its value is instance specific and it cannot be used or share among different instances. That's why it's called as instance variable. Okay. The value, it is not been, I will write over here. The value is not shared among the different instances. Now the most important, we're coming back towards the static. So static means what? Let me clear this. No, I'll write it down. The variable which is declared with the keyword static is known as static variable. The variable which is declared with static keyword is called as static variable. Okay. Now, what is the use of static? Okay. Simple. Cannot be local. If you create single copy, if you create a single copy of static variable means if you declared once, you can share among all the instances of class. Okay, you can share the most important point. Once copy of static variable is created, you can use this among different instances. This is an important point I need to mention. Okay. Simple. There are three types of variable: instance variable, static variable, and local variable. The scope of instance variable is to up to that particular instance only. What is the definition of instance variable? The variable which is declared inside the class but outside the body of method is called as instance variable. The variable which is declared with the help of static keyword, that is called a static variable. The variable which is declared inside the method, inside the body of method, that is called as local variable. The scope is limited up to that particular method only. Okay. Could you all guys able to understand it what I'm trying to tell you? So now we'll move towards the example, practical example of this. As we all have seen the instance variable on day-to-day basis. Okay, means regularly we have been saying what is it, what is this? But let's say we will do it practically. Let me clear this canvas. We'll take in another operators. Now we'll create a new package over here. How to create new package? Giving a name over here, variables, simple, and finish. You can see over here, clear, variable has been there. Now in variable, I'm taking in class. I click to variable, then new, then coming towards the class. Here, variables, the name convention should be in capital. So you guys can see it. Next to that, simple finishing off. Mouse is not working properly. Okay. You all guys are able to see the screen properly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, huh? Yes. Any question?
No, sir.
Okay. You guys can see. Simple code will write class variables. This is a class name. Next to that, public static void main. Okay. G string ARGS. Now you guys should have to answer me. The yes should be capital over here. Okay. Which type? Now see, I'm declaring one variable int var equal to, let's say, 15. Yes. Who will tell me now which type of variable is this?
Local variable.
Local
Yes, sir.
variable.
Exactly. Exactly. Why it's been called as local variable?
It is declared inside the method, void method.
Exactly. Declare inside, sorry, this is an local variable because it is declared inside the method. Which method has been there? This one, committed one, so that this main method. Okay. Now coming back towards the next point. Simple, we have declared the variable over here. Okay, this is a local variable because it is declared inside the method. So simple, yes, y, yes, o, local variable at this just plus. Yeah, this is used for printing purpose. That's why we are writing. So let me run the code now. Okay. Local variable is equal to 15. Whatever you write in between these two inverted commas, that will print, and in front of that plus, this plus means what? Local variable plus where. Where is what? This is your, what is this?
Variable.
This is variable. So this is a simple example of local variable. So now next to that, we'll see the instance variable, right? Next to that, what we'll see? We'll see the instance variable, and also we'll see the static variable also. Let me take another code, new class instance underscore variable. Okay, so I would take public static void main and I finish it off now. So simple, instance variable is a class, right? We'll make a bit smaller. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now let's say instance variable. Now what I'm trying to do, see, public string. So what is string? String is what now?
Data.
Exactly. String equal to, let's say I'm writing here, or let's say public string Satish. Okay, public string Satish. Okay, I've taken this. Now what I've done, this is an instance variable. This is an what? Instance variable. Right? Clear all of you. Why? Because why it has been called as instance variable?
Because it is inside the body of class but outside the method.
Okay, yes, that's right. Next, now see what I'm using. Public, what I'm taking. And we'll use constructor. So for a time being, only keep in your mind, constructor means what? The class name and constructor name is always same. Now see what I'm trying to do. Okay, this keyword means it's specified to particular class. Okay, equal to. I'm putting some values over here. Let's say I will put Satish Bhava. Okay. So had you seen this one? Now next to that, public static void main. I will scroll a bit down. This is a main method, right? Okay, here. Let's say I want to create an object. So how to create an object? Simply take and class name, paste it, equal to name. Name is what? This is an object now. Equal to new space. Again the name of class. Okay. Wait, I made a mistake. Open and close round bracket. Done this. Okay. So I created an object. Okay. So now I want to print that value. System print this value. Okay. SYSO. Coming back to this point. Now in main method, see, now I want to print the value. Which value I want to print? I want to print the value of this. Okay. What is the value I have given? So we have taken an instance variable C. It is what outside the body of method. So this is actually method, which has been this keyword. What is the use of this keyword? It is it specifies that this okay. Now let's say you can use another one also, but it specifies that this variable which you have been used over here that belongs to this class. Okay. What this it's been telling, this keyword has been telling that it specifies that this variable Satish belongs class. Okay. At last, I will again do that thing. Okay. Here now, the main point. So we have assigned an value, not we are, what we have taken now, public static void main, the main method or main program we have been taken. Into that, we have created here what? We have created an object. We have created an object. Okay. What is the name of object? What is the name of object?
Name.
Instance variable.
Okay. So coming back, so see from the starting, what's a class name? Class name, the class name. Class name is what instance variable we have taken. Here we have declared an variable. This is a data type. String is our data type. Okay. The variable we have taken Satish. Okay. Now we have taken in another method. Okay. This dot Satish is equal to Java. Why we have taken this means it specifies that this Satish keyword belongs to the class instance variable. Okay. Control Z. Then this is your main program. Here what we have been written. We have created an object. While creating an object, what we do, we take class name. After that, object name is equal to name keyword, and then the instance variable. Open and close parenthesis. Okay, this is an object creation. We have created an object. Again, after some time, again we'll see how to create object in a different ways when we start the concept of oops, right? So did you got it up to here till now? Let's see the next point. Now what I want to print, who will tell me what should be the next step? Hmm? See, simply value assign assign to instance variable instance variable. Okay. So what is this? Now what I want to print? I want to print an value assigned to the instance variable Satish. That's so simple. Keep it so simple. Now closing to that plus what I'm printing with this, sorry, outside this plus. Now what should I do? What should I do? What is the object? How we are accessing object dot. What would come over here now? Because value, where the value has been assigned, we want to access this. Okay, we want to access this variable to which the value has been assigned. What is the value that has been assigned to the variable Satish, instance variable Satish? To see, this is an instance variable Satish we have declared over here. After that, we have taken a method instance variable. Sorry, this is not method. This is a constructor. Okay, we have taken a constructor. Sorry, I by mistakenly I told you to make it correct before this. Okay, so had you all got it? We want to print the value which has been assigned to the variable. Clear? Here we have created an object, and now let's run the code. Will make some. The output is not coming properly, so I will use equal to over there so that you will get it properly. Clear? The value assigned to the instance variable Satish is what value has been assigned? Java has been assigned. Okay. Or let's say now I'm adding emp id 123. Employee ID I'm adding over here. Now Now you're able to see the complete code.
Yes.
Yes.
Now I'm running this code. So see, employee ID is equal to 1, 2, 3. Got it? So who will share and do this code from your side?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Sir, why we are using the public on the instance variable?
Here,
Public string, Satish.
so that it can be used. Okay, access should be everywhere. That's why we have been using. Public means what? It should be accessible to all, right? Just a moment. I will remove that. By default, it is public, but when we write it, see, I have removed that, and again I'm running the code. I'm getting the answer over there. By default, it is public, but the standard when you do the coding in actual coding in your real-time projects or in a real-time scenario, try to have an habit to write in public over there. Got it? Public means what? It's accessible to all, and by default it has been public. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Or any doubt in your mind now? Okay, means
And
when you see the standard coding, everywhere public is been used where it has been required. Don't get confused that why we are writing here, we are not written to the before programs, right? This is your question. In the before programs, we are not written, we have taken it directly, right?
yes, sir.
I got it. Right. So you can write here public also here. No, this is a method. Okay. Not an instance. You cannot write. Okay. So we can write only to the which are outside. If we write over here also is then what we created is an object we have created. Okay. So see what it has been showing. What it has been showing. Illegal modifier for parameter variable only final has been permitted. You cannot write inside. Okay. Which is inside the body of method. Clear?
Yes.
समजलं का? आणखीन पण कन्फ्युजन आहे.
आणि सर जेव्हा आपण इन्स्टन्स व्हेरिएबल क्रिएट करतो तो क्लासच्या आतमध्ये असतो आणि आउटसाइड द मेथड असतो. बट जेव्हा आपण कॉल करतो इन्स्टन्स व्हेरिएबलला ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करून तर ते मेथड मध्ये राईट करायचं का?
हा, तो हे कधी हे बघा जेव्हा whenever we are calling whenever we are calling the variable which is outside the body of method. Okay, whenever we are calling the instance method, we need to create an object. Okay, but where we are creating the object? In main class only we are creating the object, right? Creating the object outside the main class is of no use. That's why whatever the instance things have been there, that may be instance method, that may be instance variable, anything you want to call it, we have to call it with the help of method only. So with the help of object only. We have to create an object. Okay, and if it would be static, directly. So no need, if it has been static variable, so there's been no need to create an object. We can directly call with the help of class name. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So I think so you should do this code from your side. Again, only one thing is been remain, that is what? Static variable. So let's move towards static now. Clear all of you? So see, simple. I will do the code of now static variable. So you will get clear idea of this. New now. Static variable, public static void main, finish. Right. Now see, simple. What I will use, public static. Okay. String name equal to, okay, Priyanka. What name I have written? Public stat. Which variable we have been using now? Priyanka, what's the last name? The other, I think so, right? Okay. So what I've done over here, this is, let me make it a bit large. This is an declaration of static variable, right? Why? Because we have used an keyword static over here. Clear? Now, does we want to create an object now to access that?
No.
Needed? Not
No.
needed. So that is the plus point. We have to create one copy and it has been used for all instances. Now the static we have been declared. Now simple. Oh, no need to create an object, I would write. No need to create an object access the static variable. I'll comment this point. Clear? Access spelling has been wrong. So directly what we have been done in last program, no need of this. Directly see, yes, y, yes, o, standard output. Simply what I'm doing, value for variable name. Simple. What would I write? Plus. So that this should be inside the box. Look it better. Plus simple. Now what?
Name.
Which name?
Variable name.
Class name, guys. No need to create an object, but we need what? Class name dot What would come now? This one,
Name.
class name dot variable name. Control C. Control V. Okay. Directly how we have been calling with the help of class name dot directly variable name. Now what output will we get now? Now let me run the code. See the value for variable name. Or what we'll do? Value for variable name. Value for static I will write. Static variable name is equal to this is a class name. This is a class name directly. Why? Because the variable is static. That's why no need to create an object as what we have created in instance variable. What was been required in an instance variable? We have created an object, right? You can see this point. Yes or no? Guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But here, did we done that? Did we use over here in static variable? Had we created an object?
No, sir.
Here one thing, so no need to create an object while we are using the static keyword. Directly we can access with the help of class name, right? So you got it. So you will be having one assignment with you to, I need to know the difference between these three. I have already told you. So this is what first